We're going to prune and deadhead the zinnias that were planted in the spring to see if we can get them to keep going all the way through fall until freeze. Come along with me and let's do some deadheading. We're going to start by deadheading this zinnia plant. I'm going to cut those parts off so that just the beautiful parts are growing. I'm also going to remove the dead and dried up leaves until I just see green and new growth. I'm not going to chop up all of this right now, but everything becomes mulch. It all goes back into the garden. I will put this in a little pile over here to cut up and use as my chop and drop mulch. I can see the dead growth coming out right here. And if I zoom in, I can see brand new growth. By cutting these flower heads off, I'm telling the plant to make more flowers because it's trying to reproduce. They're trying to go to seed. So if it thinks you're taking the seeds away, it will make more flowers. I hope you can hear some of the wildlife in this video. It's pretty early in the morning right now. I can hear birds and I think squirrels. Everything is starting to pop back up for fall, especially the plants that did well in spring, but then were not so happy with the summer weather. Even though the summer weather this year was much more mild than usual, there's a period of time in August every year here where things just shut down. They're just trying to survive. It's later in the year, usually October, when it really cools down, but right now it's starting to cool down and it's still early September. I just cut it back to where I see some good new growth, and I cut above those leaves so that I know that growth is going to keep growing. For example, this is a new flower bud growing. Here in Austin, Texas, it's so nice to be able to go out into your own backyard and have something like this. It's not just for food or wildlife. It's also for your own health and wellness. It's beautiful. It's healing. If you're having a bad day, come out to the garden. It won't be long before you're thinking about something else and not your problems. This is like the adult version of playing in the woods. It's so fun. Socially acceptable way you can still play outside. It's the best. It's something great that you can share with your friends and family. So many people like gardening. You'd be surprised once you start talking about it with people how many people are into gardening. It's a wonderful way to connect with people. And then I also love coming out here all on my own in my peaceful serenity garden. Nurturing plants is really satisfying to the soul. And it's a partnership between you and nature. I think of myself as the manager of the garden. I am the steward of the land. And on paper it says I'm the owner. Just grabbing these dried leaves off. You don't have to do that. No, in this case, I follow some of Monty Don's advice. He was one of my first garden teachers on television. His advice was, if it's not pretty, get rid of it. I really like that because as an artist, I just wanted to also be really aesthetically pleasing. Gardening doesn't have to be, it can be very practical. You get to decide how you want it to be. That's the beauty of making your own garden. Any leaves that look like they're not doing well, I want to cut those off because I want it to put the energy into these new leaves that I see it making, and the new flowers, and into the roots, and all the other parts of the plant. I do want to leave quite a bit of leaf though, because the leaves are like the solar panels. They're what gathers the energy from the sun for photosynthesis. I don't need to make this perfect. I don't want to get overly obsessed with every little detail. So at a certain point, I just tell myself, good enough. And that's my motto. Good enough. If you're someone who's a perfectionist and tends to overdo it, then that's a good motto. Being willing to be imperfect helps you get started, helps you keep going, helps you not get overwhelmed. I have to tell myself that all the time, over and over, that it doesn't have to be perfect. Good enough is good enough. I can always do some of this later, but now I can see the structure of the plant better. When I come back in a little bit to stake this plant, I'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. This one right here is not looking great right now. Needs a little bit of reviving. This is one of my favorite zinnias, the Señorita. They get bigger than this. Isn't that pretty? But yeah, it's looking like it needs a little TLC. This part of it is dead. I'm going to take that off down to here where I see a new flower popping up. I'm going to take off the dead leaves. I don't need that part. And over here. This was doing quite well a couple months ago. Hopefully it can keep going. You know, you can plant more zinnias now. Start your seeds now, or buy a plant, get them in the ground. If you're in Central Texas, it's time for our fall planting season. Go ahead and get started and make sure they have enough water while it's still a little bit hot. They are annuals here, so they will just die when it freezes. Here's another one. Definitely hope I can save these. They must not have loved the really super hot weather. Ooh, this basil tucked in here. That's doing great. My apple tree. Okay, this zinnia, again, not looking so hot. These are a great pollinator plant and they're really beautiful, but they don't serve as much function as a lot of other plants in the permaculture garden. In the end, it's your garden, and if you love zinnias, plant zinnias. They are gorgeous. I love them, and that's why they're in my garden primarily for my enjoyment. Here's another one. It's got some flowers popping up. I'm going to leave that one there because it's got some nice growth at the end. And because I have these coming up through the trellis, they can sprawl and be a little bit longer than usual because I can just attach them really easily to the trellis. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I've started a brand new community over at skool.com. I'll put it in the notes down there. You can click on that and join my community right now for free and learn how to build a food forest in just 90 days. It's coming soon, but we are already in the community connecting and talking about our gardens and our plans for our food forests. Please come join us. And if you enjoyed this video, please watch this one next.